Hey everybody, it's Carson here. In this video, I'm finally going to be touring the first version of my Forever Island. So let's talk about it for a little bit. This island has no theme, and I actually didn't time travel at all, which was a really big accomplishment for me. I also created this flag, hence the bad quality. It's just meant to be a bi flag with the butterfly. But anyways, let's look at the map. So, all of these characters were created by me. Yes, I am insane. But anyways, first I have regular me. Then there is Marson, who owns the beach house. Then there is Larson, who owns the tent at the campsite. Then there's Little Bear, who owns my nostalgia themed house. So this is meant to be me when I was little. The name actually came from the fact that I was called Carsey Bear when I was a kid, and the fact that I loved a cartoon named Little Bear. But anyways, the last person is just Miner, who owns a cave. Or at least, that's what it's supposed to be. Then for villagers I have Meringue, Sherb, Marcy, Maggie, Peanut, Poppy, Cleo, Celia, Colton, and Camofrog. I gave all of them areas in which I thought suited them. I also remodeled all of their houses. But anyways, let's close the map now. Without further ado, let's hop right into the tour. So yeah, of course, here's my entrance. Should I pick this stuff up first or after? Yeah, maybe I'll pick it up first. I didn't give out a whole lot, but I forget what I gave out. Okay, so just some tools and a peachy pink folding fan. Because this island is set in summer, who knows, maybe it'll get hot. But anyways, yeah, let's look at the entrance. So it is a very small entrance, but I started it with apple trees because that's my native fruit. And I put 2 gyroids at the front because I love gyroids, and because I gave myself a challenge to put at least one of every single type of gyroid on my island. Gyroid. That's hard for me to say suddenly. Okay. But anyways, yeah, some bubble machines because I think that's really cute. And yeah. So now let's look in front of the plaza. Yeah. So it's meant to be like an extended plaza. But yeah, so the bushes change throughout each bush season. So the top one is for the first bush season, and then it turns counterclockwise to the last bush season, which is the holly. This was a popular thing back in 2020, and I thought it was just a really cute thing to do, so I decided to do it too. But yeah, I also just have some random items just to make it look nice. Okay, so first I'm going to be showing you Nook's Cranny. So Nook's Cranny is over here, and I just gave it some boxes with carts, and then beside it, on the other side, I have these tricycles. It's meant to be like employee parking for the Nooklings. It was popular back in 2020 as well. Now behind Nook's Cranny, I will show you everything else later, but I'm gonna be showing you this part now. So this is meant to be a treehouse, and I do my best. You can't actually make tree houses in the game, but it's meant to be a treehouse for Timmy and Tommy, and I tried to indicate that by putting a photo of them there, and I put it behind Nook's Cranny because, yeah, it's for Timmy and Tommy. I chose those flower colors because of the colors of Nook's Cranny, so I thought that would be pretty cute. But yeah, oh yeah, this side is meant to be for Tommy because he holds a flag in the beginning of the game, and then this is for Timmy, and I don't know, I just gave him this balloon. I don't know why. It's just something I thought was cute and would suit the Nooklings. But yeah. Now it's time for me to go down. So now I'm going to be going back to the plant shop. Sorry, I got stuck a little bit there. Oh, by the way, it might be a little bit laggy, so I'm really sorry about that. Okay, so this is my plant shop. So I tried to make it pretty walkable, but yeah, I put like some plant shelves. I made the cashier a gyroid. So this is the section for big plants, and this is a section for little plants. And yeah, I used storefronts to make it kind of look like it was inside. I also used window custom designs on panels. now I'm gonna be showing you the first beach. Hi me, or Merson, that's Merson. You'll find something waiting. Oh yeah, I put a whole bunch of lyrics to Everything Stays for a lot of my profiles from Adventure Time. But anyways, this is just a simple little beach. I made it kind of like green, much green theme behind it. Yeah, so yeah, just very simple, you know. But anyways, this is Celia's post office. Actually, the interior, I can't show you it right now, but I do have it recorded so I can just add a clip there. But basically, I tried to make the interior kind of like the post office in the older games, but also with my own little twist, and I also tried to make it suit Celia's vibes. But yeah, and then outside, I kind of just added like items to make it look like a post office, and then on the side of it, I have mailboxes that I actually used. This is the mailbox for my main house, and then these are for my other houses. I couldn't add my tents mailbox because you can't move mailboxes for tents, but that's okay. Anyways, so I added some boxes at the back too, but also I added this delivery truck to kind of look like it's going out for deliveries, you know. Okay, now let's go. Oh, sorry, me. Or Marson, not me. Okay, so now I'll be showing you my Able Sister shop. So, I did like a little sewing area for Sable, and then I added some custom designs that I made. And then I added these. I just thought these would be really cute things for my Able Sister shop. Oh yeah, a loom too. And then behind my Able Sister shop, I thought this would be a good place for it. I have this laundromat. Actually, this laundromat was kind of inspired by someone else. I forget who, but I think I have her written down somewhere, so I'm gonna go check. It was inspired by November Oscar Whisker on Instagram, so yeah. Oh yeah, I also gave away a frog outfit. So if you want to wear that, you can. I totally forgot that I did this. But oh, that's wonderful. I also put butt blades over here because I thought that would be cute for the laundromat, and again, I wanted to add gyroids all around my islands. So now I am gonna go over this way to show you my gyroid cafe. Gosh, I look ridiculous, but basically, this is just a cafe with gyroids, hence the name Gyroid Cafe. So I wanted to make it so that the Brucedoid was serving the foods, and then some gyroids were just customers eating at the counter table. And then I added some regular stools without any gyroids, just so you could sit here if you want, or like anyone visiting, that is. Sorry, I didn't mean to do the fan, but yeah. And I gave away this birthday cupcake as well. So like it can be a little bit interactive. You can eat it if you want. Okay, well, let's go over here. I think I can go this way. Oh no, I can't. I cannot. Oh no. Yeah, this is a very awkward position. Oh no. Okay, one second. Okay, I can go that way. So this is meant to be a carnival, but it's a very awkward position. I didn't have any more room to put my carnival, so I put it over here. It's very small and very awkward, but yeah, I'm hoping to do a better carnival on my next version of this island. But anyways, this dock, it's just a simple little dock with a little fishing rod and then this little cabin map, which I thought was really cute. Then I also have like the party light arches where Captain docks his ship, because I thought that would be kind of cute to have there. Cute, cute, cute. I keep saying cute. Oh my gosh. Okay, hi Celia. She's so cute. Sorry. Okay, let's go this way. So over here I have like a little volleyball area and a little scoreboard. I was thinking about like doing like gyroids or something here, but I just decided to have this here because, I don't know, maybe it would just be easier to interact with. Hi. Right there where you left it. More lyrics to Everything Stays. Okay, and now I am going to go over here. So this is meant to be my diving dock. So this is just meant to just be like display. And if I go up here, you can actually take this wetsuit if you want, or anyone visiting, and you can jump in if you want. I would actually use this place to dive off of. Yeah, like that. I loved doing the flips, and I still like doing flips, as you can see. But yeah, I'm gonna take off the wetsuit now and put it back to where it was. Or at least like close to where it was. Oh, there's my character. Like the original me. Okay. And drop item. Okay, I think it's fine there. Should I hold the fan again? I look ridiculous. I'm a frog in a frog outfit, you know. Very interesting. But anyways, over here is my fruit cafe. I actually have this right in front of my orchard, which I will show you next. But basically, this fruit cafe also has gyroids, and they are serving some fruit drinks. Then over here are some sitting areas with some fruit things to eat. I'm also playing Animal City in the background. I know it's not a cafe song, but it kind of gives me cafe vibes for some reason. But yeah, I also have like a little fruit bowl up here on a barrel. But anyways, let's go up here now. And I'm going to be showing you my orchard. But also, I want to talk to me. Let's go in the garden. That's the first lyric of the song. Okay. So for this orchard, I tried to use every fruit. I added like a little ladder here just for some detail. Like, to kind of look like you go up there to grab the fruits. Also have a little cherry box with a cherry. I'm just waiting for myself to move. Okay. And then like party lights arches. I thought this was a good idea because I've seen other people do it and I thought it looked really pretty. You can also overlook my flower fields, which I will show you at some point. But yeah. Also, beside the fruit trees, I have like color-coded flowers. It's kind of hard to show you, but hopefully. Yeah, as you can kind of see, maybe. I try to match the fruit trees with the same flowers. Like the same color of flowers, if that makes sense. But yeah. This is what it looks like with a handheld camera, double the speed. Just for the sake of the video. Now it is time for me to show you my farm. So this is my farm. Obviously, I just mentioned that, but yeah, so it has every single crop, including every single color of pumpkins. And I put Maggie's and Colton's houses in the back, so a pig and a horse, which are farm animals, so I thought that would be perfect. Also added windmills at the back of the houses. Sorry, I didn't mean to get it in frame there. I didn't. But yeah, also like just some cute little details, like this little bunny, which is adorable. I just love the item. And then like a shovel, like, you know, like some random things to break the stuff up and make it kind of farmy. But like in front of Colton's house, I have like a horse stable, or beside his house, sorry. And beside Maggie's house, I have a little pig pen. So let's go in Colton's house first. Oh, yeah. Hi, Colton. So for him, I tried to make a little farmhouse. It was kind of hard to do with Colton's vibes, but I tried my best. And unfortunately, you cannot hear the music in Dream Addresses. Oh no, the sink is backwards. What the heck? Oh no. Okay, well, it's too late to fix that now, but whatever. Okay, bye, Colton. So yeah, that was him. Oh yeah, I also had a veggie basket in there. It was supposed to look like he picked that from the farm and made a veggie basket out of that. Oh yeah, in between their houses I also put a little oinkoid right here. I thought it was kind of a cute place to put it. But yeah, let's go in Maggie's house. Okay, this is Maggie's house. So yeah, also meant to be a farmhouse, but with Maggie's vibes. I think I like this one more than Colton's house, but I think I'm pretty proud of both of them, really. I don't know why I had this shower running. I'm just wasting water, but anyways, I thought that was a good fit for Maggie's house, this little flower shower. Cosmos shower. But yeah, I also gave her a little doggy. Well, I gave her a veggie basket too. But also, I have this kind of uncentered, and I regret that. I think I was trying to center it with the shelf, but it's not centered with the entrance, so dang it. But I think that's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Well, also, these cupcakes are meant to be something that she made from the farm as well. There really wasn't a whole lot that I could do, considering that these houses are so small, but I did my best. Bye, Maggie. Okay, now, where to go? I think I'm gonna go under my pergola walkway. Let's go through my pergola walkway, and I'll show you a clip of it, like of me actually walking through it, like with a different camera angle that I think is really cool. So yeah, here it is. This is also twice the speed. But anyways, here is my flower field. So I actually used every single flower of every single color in this little flower field / garden. I put lily of the valleys on the sides of it because I didn't have enough room in the main space, but yeah. So I actually bred every single flower by myself. I'm so proud that I grew every single flower by myself. Oh my gosh. I had never done this before on any of my islands until this one. And let's just show you it without me. Yeah, there we go. I also added some things in it that I thought would suit a flower field. Okay, now let's go over here. So this is my house and this is Poppy's house. Oh yeah, I gave us a little tea party. That's for her. This side is for me. And behind here I just have some yachts. And I have pink hyacinths, which are my favorite flowers in the game. And I gave her red windflowers because they kind of look like poppies. And her name's Poppy, so I just thought that would be perfect. Anyways, I'm going to show you Poppy's house. So her house is kind of meant to be like a log cabin. I don't know why I have a crafting bench right here, that's weird. But I gave her like some books because she likes reading since she's a normal villager. But yeah, here it is. I thought I remember it being better than this, but I don't know. So yeah, that's pretty much her house. Bye, Poppy. She's still on my island. Okay, now I'm going to be showing you my house. So, oh yeah, I have Rossetti on the outside because it kind of looks like he's going to scold me like in the original games. Like coming out right in front of your house, if that makes sense. But anyways, this is the living room. I made it like very like planty. And I put some puppy plushies in here. If you didn't know, I'm a huge animal lover and I love to put puppy plushies in my houses. And I turned them on so it could actually look like they're barking. But yeah, I also gave myself some bookshelves. But yeah, then just look around. I gave the dogs some pet beds as well. Yeah, crafting bench. I'm playing Wandering as well because that's what I was playing in my first house and I thought that was kind of nostalgic for me. And I also have some photos around the house. And gyroids. Anyways, here is the kitchen. So it is not my favorite, but I did the ironwood kitchen set because that was kind of a popular thing back in 2020. I did a lot of like things based on nostalgia, I feel like, on this island. but that's okay. But yeah, I also put Brewster's photo, this little Tom Nook look, or like maybe it's one of the Nooklings, I don't really know. There's not a whole lot to say about the kitchen, but yeah. Now let's go over to this room. So here is my bathroom. So it is pretty simple. I try to make it pretty relaxing. I also put a gyroid in the bathtub, or well, technically it's behind the bathtub, but I made it look like it was inside the bathtub. It's just a cute little thing that I see a lot of people do, and I do too because I just think it's so cute. Yeah, cute, cute, cute. I say it a lot apparently. But yeah, it's also meant to be like a little laundry room at the same time. But yeah, there's that. This is my room that I change seasonally. So right now, or during this dream address, it is a sunflower themed room, kind of. Well, to the best of my ability, there's not a lot of sunflower items in the game, but I tried. But yeah, I just tried to make it very summery, gave it a lot of sunflowers, or at least tried to. I also have some photos over there. Let's go. So now let's go upstairs. Here is my bedroom. So it's a master bedroom with a walk-in closet. So it is cherry blossom themed all year round because that is my favorite season in the game, and pink is my favorite color. So this is, yeah, just meant to be a huge window with cherry blossom trees in the back, and some more villager photos, some gyroids, a TV, lots of flowers, and yeah, lots of just stuff. And then here is the little closet area. More villager photos, I guess. But also, like, this was actually functional because I could get dressed here and change my look here. Actually, I don't know why I'm using past tense because I still use this room and it still looks pretty much the same. So, I don't know. But anyways, also I'm playing Steel Cupcakes in the background. It's my favorite song in the game, so yeah. I just think it's so relaxing. And now let's go to the basement. So this is meant to be just a chill little room. I really didn't know what to do, but I added like a little bedroom kinda spot right here with a little like office-y area. And then I did like a little like rec room kind of thing. At the back here, you can see like these posters that I earned from donating things to the museum. I haven't finished the art section yet, and obviously didn't finish it at this time either. So I didn't earn that yet, and I didn't put it on the wall, but I'm hoping to eventually put it down here in the basement. I did change it up, but I kind of have a similar vibe to it still. But I'm still putting these posters up because I'm very proud of the achievements I've earned. So now, let's go. We're done the house, or at least the main house. Let's go over here, and this rock is actually the first rock I'm showing you, and it is a laundry beach rock. This is actually something I did like not long before I finished the island. It was one of the last builds I did, if you'd even call it a build, but yeah, it's just a little, kind of like a cottagecore laundry rock that I thought was really nice. I know there's already a laundromat, but there's this too. Anyways, you go over here. Here's just a simple little walkway on the beach. Then I had like this little movie area. I wanted to put one somewhere on my island, and I didn't have a lot of space when I was doing this part, but I still wanted to kind of add a movie spot. And then let's go down here. Here I just have a whole bunch of random fish and diving stuff. But then this is meant to be just a little flamingo area with a little flamingo floaty. Imagine you could actually float on these. That would be so cute. But anyways, I am gonna go back over here, then back up here. Hi, Camel Frog. And walk across here. You can kind of see part of the waterfall walkway as well, which is something I'm extremely proud of. But we're going to my museum. first, behind the farm, I have like this little gyroid farm. And I would actually plant my gyroids here, and I tried to show that by actually planting a gyroid here and watering it. And then behind the gyroid farm, I had this little fossil dig site. I didn't have a lot of room, but it's still something I wanted to do, and I think it's totally okay. Here's like in front of the museum. I had like these really pretty tiles, and then I put some gyroids in front of the museum as well. Not only because I wanted to have a whole bunch of gyroids around my island, but also because Brewster loves gyroids, and obviously he works in the museum. And I also put fossils over there because that is Blather's favorite fossil exhibit. I mean, that is Blather's favorite exhibit. And yeah, added this little park fountain. I think I want to show you this. It's a stargazing area, so I'll show you pictures of it at night. But I put this guy here because it kind of looks like an alien. And I put this little gyroid here as well because I thought it kind of looked like an alien as well. But yeah, I think it looks a lot better at night. But yeah, I couldn't actually wish on stars here because you can't do that while sitting down, unfortunately. But yeah. Anyways, let's go down. And maybe I should go over to my quarry? Maybe? And then I'll show you the other parts later. So here is my quarry, as I was just mentioning. Oh, hi, Peanuts. Sorry. But yeah, I tried. I know it looks a little bit odd, but I did my best with what you could do in the game. So yeah, that's what it looks like with the view. Ignore one of my characters right here. Is that Larson? Right there where you left it? Yeah, I already talked to them. But anyways, this is actually where I would harvest materials for a while. Also, I gave away a shovel in case anyone who visits wants to interact with it. You know, so yeah, I think that's kind of fun. Don't mind me. But anyways, I placed down these caves with gems going through, and then these gyroids are supposed to be workers. Also, Rossetti is right here. He's meant to look like he's mining that rock. Yeah, just fun little quarry details that I tried to do. There's another Rossetti right here. But yeah, it's not my favorite area, but I think it's still kind of fun. Now I'm going to show you the cave, which is actually meant to look like it's a part of here. Like, I put it behind that cave, so when you jump in, you're jumping into the cave that's in front of this pipe. Oh, yeah, don't mind this odd outfit, but anyways, I gave this away so you could, like, wear this while mining. So yeah, anyways, let's just go through it. So this is the cave. So I tried to like do it with the same theme as the quarry because I wanted it to look like they're connected. This is just the main room with a whole bunch of like gems and stuff, and like a whole bunch of glowing moss stuff because this is in my glowing moss forest, which I will show you. Just not at this very moment. But anyways, the back room is meant to be, yeah, just a little room with some water, and then I put some mushrooms. I try to make every room a little bit different. I still wanted to give it like cave vibes, you know? Oh, I love the sound of that flooring. It's so satisfying. This is my smallest house, and the one I could probably talk about the least, so yeah, this one will be pretty quick. Here is my lava room. I tried to give it like different themed rooms, like based on like kind of like what Stardew Valley has. That's kind of like what I was inspired by anyways. Or just like games in general that have mining. But anyways, yeah, this is my little lava cave area. Then this room over here, which is my final room. I know, this house is small. But yeah, this is just my icy or like snowy room, or icy and snowy room. Yeah, my least favorite. Also, I was hoping this headlight had an actual light, but unfortunately it does not. So yeah, I gave it this lantern though, so it can brighten it up a little bit. Now let's get out of here through the pipe again. Okay, let's remove these items. Perfect. Anyways, let's walk into my glowing moss forest. So yeah, that's pretty much what this is meant to be. I think it looks a lot better at night though, so I'll show you some pictures of it at night. But here's the center of it, and I try to make it like another little gyroid area, but around a glowing moss pond this time, and I love this item so much. I just love the sound it makes and the little animation. It's just so cute. But yeah, I did like some giant vines. I tried to make it very whimsical. But yeah, this definitely looks better at night though, so yeah. I forgot to mention that Camel Frog resides here. For his house, I just tried to give it the vibes of the forest. It's not my favorite house, but I think the vibes are there. So now let's walk behind here and go over here. So this is my secret beach. I think it looks a lot better with red there, but yeah, this is just meant to be a little spot for red with a little ray, because why not? Oh yeah, I also have a random shark right here. I don't know, I think I just wanted to put it somewhere. Then I have this lighthouse going into my little beach house area. So here are the beach houses. I added like some drinks. These panels are kind of meant to look like they are kind of like, it's kind of like a balcony in between the two houses. But yeah, I also have chill wave playing with some gyroid along to it. Should I just go in Sherb's house? I'll go into Sherb's house, yeah. So Sherb's house is meant to be the small beach house. So yeah, this is his house. I know it could be better, but this is what I did with it. I thought it suited Sherb and beach house vibes very well, so yeah, that's just what I did. Bye, Sherb. And now it's time for me to show you the big beach house, which is owned by Merson. So this is the little living room. I try to make it like very airy. I hope it gives off beach house vibes. But yeah, I have the ocean soundscape and I'm playing chill wave. I just think that sounds so calming. And the fans also make it really calming. Yeah, forgot I did that. I just gave it a whole bunch of beach stuff that I thought would fit this room, as well as some gyroids and some flowers. So let's go to the back room now. So this is meant to be my sunroom. Obviously you can't make actual sunrooms in the game, but I did my best. It's very simple and there's not a whole lot to say about it. But yeah, I think I'm pretty proud of it. But yeah. So this is the kitchen. I actually had a kitchen like this in my original home, but then I decided to move the vibes to this home because I thought it would make more sense. I hope it's pretty beachy. I think it is. This is a little bathroom / laundry room again. I'm not a huge fan of it, but this is what I could think of at the time. I don't think it's that bad, but I feel like I could have added more stuff. Then if we go upstairs, here is the bedroom, and I think this is very beachy. I think this might be my favorite room in the whole house. But basically, this is meant to be a little balcony right here. The balcony is supposed to be overlooking the ocean. I wanted to do the ocean wall, but apparently I didn't have it. But I could have sworn I did, so I must have gotten rid of it by accident. But yeah, I'm really proud of this bedroom. So here is indoor pool. So I added a lot of mermaid items because I wanted to match the vibes on the outside of the house somehow. But yeah, this is the room. There's not a whole lot to say about it, but it's an indoor pool. And I used the underwater flooring for this. I thought that would just be perfect for this. But yeah, I thought that would be perfect for a beach house. Also, I just did not know what to do with the basement, so I just did that. Okay, so we're out of there. So I want to show you this pool area. So this is an outdoor pool. Yeah, there's not a whole lot to say about it, but I just used the regular pool item. I was originally going to use custom designs for it, but I just didn't think it looked good. Just put this area over here. I just thought that this area covered it too much. I put 4 poolside beds with some drinks beside it as well. I think the pool is a very cute item anyways, so yeah, I added like these like wheat fields. I thought they kind of looked like beach grass. Also, blue and white hyacinths to match the vibes of the houses as well. And then let's go up here. So this is my little spa area. Apparently I can't lay on the other bed, but yeah. Then here is a little strawberry patch. Obviously the game doesn't have real strawberries, so I just ran over some red pansies. But then over here is like a little strawberry cafe. The strawberries are serving the food, but then here's the little actual eating area. Now let's go back this way. I'll show you the rest of that beach later. And let's go back up here. So here is what I call my pink and white neighborhood, which is fitting because that's literally what it is. But the villagers that reside here, I believe, are Peanut, Marcy, and Meringue. I gave it like a pink and white flower field. I also put some heart waterfalls over here. I also did a little picnic in the middle. Here's what it looks like from this angle as well. Is anyone in their homes right now? Okay, Meringue is home. But I gave them all similar vibes. I gave them all pink and white themed houses. But yeah, for Meringue I did like a little diner, kind of like an ice cream parlor, but it's actually a sweet shop. I was originally going to do an ice cream parlor, but I decided to just do sweets, you know? I think this is pretty nice. And it's time for me to leave. Bye, Meringue. Okay, so... oh yeah, I also put like a little ice cream display case right here beside her house. Then beside Marcy's house I have like some little toy things for her kid. For Marcy's interior, I tried to make it a cute area for her and Marcy Jr. or whatever her kid's name is. And then for Peanut's house, I have a microphone stand because she likes to sing. For Peanut's house interior, I just tried to match the vibes of her and continued with the pink and white theme. There's nothing really that specific I did for her home, I don't think. I think I'm gonna go to Cleo's house next. So, for Cleo's house, I decided to do a lavender field, but I think it looks a lot better with the hydrangea bush season. I'll show a picture of that. This lavender field was inspired by someone on Instagram, which I found on Pinterest, but I can't find their account. But if I can find who it is, I will credit them in the description. But it seems like their username used to be Cherryton_charm, so I don't know. now I'm going to be showing you inside Cleo's house because she is now home. So, yeah, this is her house. I'm pretty proud of it. I tried to make it kind of elegant because she gives me elegant vibes since she's a snooty villager. But I also gave her like hydrangea stuff as well as a hyacinth lamp and a hyacinth because they look like lavender, and that's what I use for the lavender field because there's no lavender in the game. Bring it to the next game, please. But yeah, this is her house. I think I'm quite proud of it. So, now I'm gonna go. Bye-bye, Cleo. That rhymes. So go and Cleo. A bunch of O's. Okay, and now I'm gonna be showing you this sunken waterfall. So yeah, there it is. I think I'm quite proud of this little area. I don't know, there's not a whole lot to say again. There it is with this angle now. Yeah. I think I like it. I think so. Okay. So now let's go down this cliff. Oh yeah, I added that pergola right here because that would be a good entrance to the lavender field. So, here is my picnics by the pond area. So, again, another self-explanatory name because I'm not creative with names, but I think it's pretty cozy. And I also had a little ant there because, I don't know, it's cute. Now, let's go to my tiki bar. So, of course, gyroids are selling their drinks again. The gyroids are hard workers on this island. But anyway, that's what it is, a tiki bar. I don't know. I was kind of running out of ideas, but I thought it was a good idea. But yeah, elephant slides because someone on a live stream suggested me to put some on a beach, or at least one on a beach. So I did it. And I didn't know how to incorporate it, but I think it looks okay. And then over here, I have a little yoga area. Seems pretty relaxing. I don't know, it just gives me those vibes. I'm also playing Chill Wave over here, so maybe that's part of it. Oh yeah, for here I did like bunnies eating carrots, because I like to do that. Okay, so over here. So this is, well, I actually don't know what to call it, but it was actually inspired by Diana Olay back when the 2.0 update first came out. But I finally decided to try it. I might have done it before, but I never kept it, but here's the first time that I kept it. And I think it's a really cool idea, so yeah. Oh yeah, also at this picnic spot you can pick up this pocketbook if you want. Okay, anyways, let's go across this bridge. And here is my gyroid soccer field, or arphoid soccer field to be exact. I didn't know whether to use puppy plushies or gyroids for this area, so I decided to do dog gyroids, so I think that worked out pretty well. But yeah, I just made it pink, white, and green. I made one team pink and one team green because it kind of resembles real world teams where they wear different colored shirts. Also, this is my nostalgia themed area. It reminds me of when I used to play soccer, which wasn't the best, but like it also reminds me of when I would watch my sister play soccer. And those were good memories. But anyways, over here is my little not soccer field, what the heck? No, I was just there. Here's my little playgrounds, and there's not a whole lot to it. I didn't have a lot of space, but yeah, I didn't think I needed a whole lot anyways. I wanted to put a playground gym, but I didn't have enough space for that. I put some swinging benches here because there's no playground swings in the game, but I think they're kind of cute to put there anyways. Now let's go over here to the dog park. The dog park is even smaller. But yeah, that's what I did. There's not a whole lot to say about it, but I put some dog food and water bowls in front of it. I know they're not real dogs, but let's pretend. So they can drink and eat out of those bowls. And then here's a little filler area. I didn't know what to do here, so I don't know what to call it, but it's kind of like a garden. I don't really know, man. But yeah. Then here is my campsite. So I just put some general campsite stuff around here, but I also added a little tent right here to add to the campsite, and I actually did a little speed build short of this. But yeah, there's not a whole lot to it, but here it is. Don't know why I'm turning it around because you can't put anything on the walls, but there we go. I also added a puppy plushie here because I couldn't help myself. But yeah, there we go. Okay. Now let's go up. And here are just some benches beside resident services. I don't know, just some hangout areas. Then, if you go over here, here's my nostalgia themed house. So for the outside of it, I put a little snail here because I loved snails as a kid. I still do, but I also added a doghouse with some holly bushes at the back of it because I had a dog named Holly. Sorry, trying to jump over, but I'm stuck. Oops. Okay, there we go. And yeah, more holly bushes and even a holly custom design over there. But then like behind this house, I have a little waterfall because it's kind of meant to be reminiscent of the fact that I love Niagara Falls. I'll be showing you the inside of the house now. So this room was actually the trickiest room. I don't know, it just kind of gives me nostalgic vibes. I don't know if it's really that nostalgic to me, but it feels nostalgic, I guess. And I don't really know why, but it does. Well, there's a VHS TV, which I'm pretty sure I had before too. Also chips, because I loved chips, I don't know. Also, like, this is kind of meant to look like my old dog. Like, it doesn't look like her, but it's the one that looks most like her, okay? But anyways, I have a pet goldfish because I had a pet goldfish back then. I also have some crickets because I adopted crickets. I don't know, I've always been strange. But anyways, this part is meant to be like a little kitchen slash dining room. I don't really know. Again, I don't really know why it's nostalgic, but it feels like it is. I think I might edit this room for my next version of this island, so it can be a bit more personal to me. So here's my Build-A-Bear room. So I remember going to Build-A-Bear like once, but I don't know, I thought it would be cute. Okay, so here I have the bears that you can stuff, and then this is meant to be the stuffing, and then the clothes for the bears, and obviously a Build-A-Bear sign right here. So this is meant to be like a playroom slash reading room. I also added the Very Hungry Caterpillar over there, which is a book I liked. Well, then I have a puzzle and then like some painting, just some kiddie activities, but also like a scrapbook here because my mom and I would scrapbook a lot when I was a kid. I think it's very, very, I don't know, it makes me happy. I don't know how to explain it, but also I'm playing Wandering on the radio, which is one of the most nostalgic Animal Crossing songs to me. Anyways, let's go upstairs. So this is meant to be a bowling alley. So I use these awesome custom designs to make it happen. This is meant to look like scoreboards up there, or score screens, I don't really know what they're called. And like these little watermelon balls, they're meant to be bowling balls, but there's no bowling balls in the game, so I had to improvise. But yeah, I loved bowling too, so yeah, that's why I did a bowling alley. So I think this is an indoor, indoor outdoor playground. So it's indoors, but it's meant to look like it's outdoors. I could have just done an indoor playground, but whatever. This is what I did. So here it is. I was originally going to do a liminal space, but I know that makes some people feel uneasy, so I just decided to do this. Yeah, there's not a whole lot to explain about it, but yeah, let's go back up. Okay, I am getting pretty close to finishing this island tour. I've been talking for so long. Okay, so here is my favorite part of the island, which is my waterfall walkways. So here, I'm starting right here. So yeah, it's kind of like a land bridge, but I don't know. This is something I totally came up with on my own, so I am very, very proud of that. It's just, yeah, there's not a whole lot to say about it, but it's very natural, and I think I just really like that about it. I'll show you the other side soon, too. Let's just go up here. So then my waterfall walkways continue over this way, which I kind of already showed you, but this is it in its entirety. And I'll also be showing you this view, because I'm very happy with it. Yeah. So that is pretty much it for my waterfall walkways. I'm now going to show you what it looks like between these two cliffs, because I just think it's cool. So I don't really know how to describe it, but it's just a little area, again, between these two cliffs. Like a mini walkway, I guess. Hi, Sherb. I just gotta walk. Don't mind me, I'm sorry. Not again. I had to do with this with Peanut too, but I cut that out. Okay. Yeah, because I'm coming back to record this part because I forgot to. But yeah, so let's walk back through the waterfall walkways. Actually, I think I might show you this view as well. Okay, I know I said I was done the waterfall walkways, but yeah, I want to show you this first. Actually, yeah, maybe like that. Okay, sorry. I'm on my way back now. I'm now going to show you what's behind resident services, I mean. I mean, I didn't really do much, but I want to show you everything. Oh, sorry, not cicada. But anyways, back here, I just have like a little wheat field area with some trees. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, not a whole lot to see, but yeah. I'll keep saying but yeah, oh my gosh. So, I'm pretty sure that's everything. I'm gonna go over here to end the video. So, I think that's it for the video. If not, I will come back, but yeah. I forgot to mention, but I have a list of most of the custom designs. I will add a link to it in the description. I couldn't find some, but if I do end up finding them, I will end up adding them to the doc, but I haven't had any luck so far, but I will update it if I do find them. But yeah. Okay, it's time for me to go now, so oh my gosh, I look ridiculous. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you all so much, and goodbye.